All right. Good.
You don't have like metal in your headphones, right?
Oh.
Oh. Well, maybe, I mean, it could be your zippers. We'll yeah, I don't know. Can you do a drug test for me today since we don't have one? Do you want to do before or after our visit?
Crap.
If you're not ready right now,
Yeah, let me just drink a
that's
bottle
fine.
of water.
Yeah.
Water really quick. Yep. Okay. This should do something.
You want to do it first or second?
I'll wait.
You want to wait till after?
Yeah.
Right.
Same problems
Yeah.
as usual. So still hearing people talk to me all the time. While I was sitting in your lobby,
Yeah.
he was telling me about character. So I guess when I was a teenager, I was telling lots of people that who I was. Like I was really impressed, or like my fallback in life was gonna be the dude named Todd Hall. So like you imagine a teenager always talking about like I'm very rich, I'm very cool, I got everything going for me in life, and telling everybody that when he was a kid or a teenager. And I guess they just told me that you were that type of kid, so you're that type of an adult now, or that shows character. So if a teenager is doing that, it shows character of who he's going to be when he's an adult.
Right.
So they were just telling me that in my ear, and that's what made that's what I was talking about in the lobby with people, and then a bunch of other things. All the way that I drove, all my drive here was just full of conversation with people about gay stuff. And then while I was in the lobby, some female, a celebrity named Daisy Ridley,
The celebrity.
yeah, was telling me that, and she's laughing. She's laughing at me, showing her image, and then like laughing that Todd Hall, you were saying those things about that Todd Hall was that person to you, and now you're acting like Todd Hall doesn't mean anything to you. Like, so you're a teenager who was saying these things about this man, now you're an adult saying the exact opposite. And she's laughing in my face saying, like, socially, that makes you look like a loser, and I would never hang out with a guy like you. And I just told her, well, if he was lying at that time, what difference does it make? What value do those lies have? He was lying. I'm sorry, why am I pointing this at me? He was lying the whole time. So you can't go around bragging to somebody about the lies someone else told. They're going to look at you like you're an idiot and tell you that dude is lying, and we know he's lying. So, but she doesn't matter to her. She thinks socially, if you told those lies, we can make fun of you about the lies you told, and it doesn't really matter if you were lying or not. So that's what this woman was just talking to me about in the lobby. They've been talking to me about things like that, like stupid little things all the time.
Like constantly criticizing you.
Yes, or telling jokes that aren't critical of me, just making fun. Like, so they think that if we can make you laugh sometimes, it's not that bad that we're talking to you all the time and criticizing you all the time. So if we can mix in laughter,
Humor, yeah.
and critical thoughts about you, it's not like we're hurting you in any way. So these people are like talking to me all the time, saying these crazy things to me all the time, and um, squeezing my chest right now. Uh, what else? What else? What else? So I don't know. I guess the Napa driver drove in front of me on the way here, like
Oh,
a block away from here.
okay.
So
Yeah, there's a Napa store right down
yeah, and you remember last month I
Yeah.
told you there was a Napa driver a block away from here,
Mhm.
following behind me. I don't know if they want me to tell you, but I did anyways. So
Okay.
I doubt that's normal. It's not likely that at the exact time that you arrive here, a block away, there's a Napa driver on the way passing you, in front of you, and driving behind you a month before. Maybe next month there'll be another Napa driver.
Maybe.
And-
Napas are all over the place.
yeah, but it's not likely you're gonna catch one
It's
a
quite
block
the
away.
coincidence.
Yeah, it is funny.
It is.
But no, there's a lot of stalking and harassment going on in the community. Still, people were flashing their lights at me as they drove past me, making turns around corners to make sure that their lights shined on me as I drove past them. Everywhere, all the time. So it's random. So if I drive past an intersection, I think somebody wants me to be afraid that somebody's going to shine their lights at me.
Like all hours of the day, or
Well, whenever
mostly at night, or
During the day, it's just as annoying during the day as it is at night. I mean, night it's hard. I mean, it hurts more. Well, it's more obvious.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's obvious. But during the day, it's still as annoying because the driving behavior is purposefully to make you noticeable. So it's like someone
To grab
driving.
your attention.
Yeah, attention grabbing behavior. And that's been happening everywhere I go. I was seeing police officers for a while at intersections again. Most of this month. I guess it kind of laid off the last week or so. What else has happened? Oh, so I signed up to do this secret shopping. I didn't know if it was real or not. I thought it might have been a scam. So
What is secret shopping?
So you show up at some store and you check to see if the store is actually doing what they say they
That's
do.
a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I know is a real thing.
Yeah. No. Well, you sign up for anything online. You don't know if it's a scam or not. So I'm very phobic. So I got scammed last month or this month, whenever it was, and now it's questionable. These other places was just as questionable. There's no person to talk to. There's no, facts until you actually get something out of it.
Right.
So.
Right. Being able to talk to like a live person and then just kind of like verifying. Like when I didn't see any reviews for that company.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays every company has like, a platform to be able to review them, right?
Right.
To review their services or whatever. And when I didn't see one for that investment company, it just kind of, I got a red flag.
Yeah.
But I know the secret shopping is real.
Yeah.
Just make sure that
Yeah, and I didn't know that I heard of it too. I've heard I grew up when I was a teenager. There were secret shoppers at the stores that I worked, and then I just heard about secret shoppers. So I worked at several different companies that had secret shoppers as a teenager, and I knew who they were, but I didn't know if the internet service I signed up for was actually a legitimate company that actually asked people to do these things and would actually pay you for like $10 or $10 or $20 to show up and ask people questions. So yesterday I did that, and I thought, I signed up for it on Saturday, and yesterday I did it again. I did it on Saturday, or Saturday, Monday, and yesterday. Saturday, so 3 times so far. Saturday, Monday, and yesterday. And today is when they actually paid me for the things that I did.
Okay.
So
you already worked. You already did it.
Yes.
Okay.
So as far as I was concerned, in my opinion, I haven't said this out loud, but I've been arguing with the people talking to me in my ears about the rules of probation and all that stuff, and they're telling me, well, technically, this is a job, and you're supposed to tell your parole agent before you. No, not before. Now that you know that it's a real job. And I just said I just found out today, but for the last 4 days they've been arguing with me, telling me that you are a this is a real job, and I told them the only way you know that is because you know the people who built this company, or you know the internet site, you know the owners of that site, you know some detail that I don't know. But based on the information that I signed up for, nobody would know if what they were doing was an actual company, or until somebody was certain. I mean, because these scams are everywhere. So I thought maybe I was being scammed again. They offered me they said the same thing. You do this and we'll pay you. But you don't know that you're going to get paid. There's scams everywhere. So I did the work, and as far as I was concerned, I was doing it for free. And I kind of was like trying, well, not work, but showing up somewhere for nothing, technically. It could be all fake, some idiot sending you places, telling you to do something. And nobody knows, you don't know that they're being sincere until they actually hold up their end of the deal.
So what, I guess...
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was just going to ask, so when you were actually working, is there kind of like this data or information that you are sending somewhere based on your time at the store?
Yes.
Okay.
So I showed yesterday an example. I'm supposed to ask questions. Like, do you guys follow the visa rules? There's visa guidelines that every store who...
Like a work visa?
No, like a debit card. So if you have a debit card or the company accepts Visa debit cards, there are rules they have to follow. So my job is to go and ask questions like, do you guys charge people if they use their Visa debit card?
Okay.
And if they do, they're supposed to post a sign somewhere in the store to let people know we charge for Visa debit cards. And if I don't see one, I'm supposed to take a picture, and send the store picture, the counter picture, to the people that sent me to the store.
Okay.
And I did that. And yesterday, some woman told me that I was potentially committing fraud because she didn't believe that I was a secret shopper, and didn't believe that I was supposed to allow her to take. I was allowed to take a picture in the store, and I could be committing fraud. And
that has nothing to do with fraud.
Right. So I thought it was an exaggeration.
Yeah.
I thought it was she was trying to make the altercation, like telling somebody they commit a crime can be very upsetting. And if you're well aware that you're not lying, and you're well aware that people know what secret shoppers are, if you told her the complete truth, and it almost feels like she's trying to accuse you of something you didn't do, and it's hurtful.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it is the company, not the store, but it is the organization who is recruiting you. It is their responsibility. You would think there would be some kind of identification process for that very reason.
Yes.
Right? They should send you something or give you something to say to confirm you are who you say you are.
Yes.
For that to minimize the harassment that you might get.
Yes.
Because I can see you being very good at that job.
Yes.
I can also see how people would question it.
Yes.
For anybody, anyone going in, taking pictures, asking these questions, especially people that don't really know what secret shoppers do, right? When they're not familiar with that, so.
Yeah. I thought so. I think you're absolutely right. What was I going to say? I forgot. Well, someone made me forget. But I don't know. I was pretty chill. I thought being honest. Well, the woman asked me a question like, why are you asking me to take a picture if you can take a picture? And I guess my mistake was to reveal that I was a secret shopper. So I'm not allowed to reveal that I'm a secret shopper.
Good point.
So they said don't tell anyone you're a secret shopper. Take the pictures quietly. And I walked into each store thinking that it would be inappropriate to take a picture without. Well, it's better to ask permission. And I completely forgot. Don't ask permission. And And for the picture, don't ask, don't tell them who you are. Just do it, and ask the questions without telling them why. And so instead of doing that, I decided to be nice, and I did one of the don't do's on the list, and I was very nice to her. I was very honest with her, and she turned it into she got afraid, a fearful thing. So like you're committing, you could be doing something really bad, and I got to stop you, and it got out of it was a negative experience for me and for anyone who had to deal with that.
Sure.
So I don't know. That was my one bad experience, but other than that, I had a very good time doing it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Another question. So if, let's say that law enforcement were called. Let's say that a store employee said, "Oh, this is fishy. I'm going to call police."
Yeah.
Because people are quick to call police.
Yeah.
Do you have something?
No.
Like an email or anything that you could show?
Yeah, I got that. I got an email sending me there.
Perfect.
But that's
does
about
it. Does it look legit? Does the email look legit?
It looks like
does it have the organization's contact information?
It has some emails on it. It has it has like it looks official. Okay. Well, it looks like a standard email.
It doesn't sound like a scam or anything. Because what would be the purpose of sending you somewhere and asking questions and taking pictures?
Right.
But I'm just thinking of to kind of protect yourself.
Yep.
If law enforcement were called, you can just say, hey, like, I'm not supposed to tell them why I'm here. I'm not supposed to tell them I'm a secret shopper. Okay. But here's an email. This is kind of, verification.
Oh, yeah.
Just for your own protection.
All right. No, it looks, I mean, if you want to see it, email.
Yeah, I'll take a
That's what the emails look like. There's there's like 4 of them.
Presto Shopper.
Yeah. There's so it's Presto Shopper, but in Presto Shopper there's like 5 companies or 6 companies that call Presto Shopper.
Okay.
Like they put all their requests in Presto Shopper.
So you have kind of an account with them then, it looks like. It
Yes.
says check your status on your Presto Shop log.
Yes.
So there's like a database keeping track of this stuff.
Yes.
Good, okay. Yeah, I'm making notes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So until they actually gave me money, which happened today.
They did give you money.
Today, okay. I woke up in the morning and I got an email saying that we gave you some money.
Good, okay.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So now I know that, they're like a company.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave me money.
So it confirmed what you were hoping.
Yeah, so the whole time I was thinking, I'm going to get some news at some point that these people are not, or I'm never going to get what they're never going to hold up their end, but they did. So.
Good. Yeah. Did you end up going to your bank or talking with your bank after
Yes.
that?
Yeah, so I changed all the accounts and I had to they told me to freeze your credit and I froze my credit. Yeah, someone just like a half an image in my left eye and said, well, it doesn't matter. We can see everything you do. So when you log into your account, we can watch everything you do. So it's like looking at a computer, they can just look at whatever I'm looking at. So if I type my personal information into the computer, they're just looking at everything that I'm doing. So and then they just electrocuted this left side, right side of my face. It sent like a. You ever get chills? So, and then they just sent chills down my left and right knee caps. So it's like somebody can send. And they're doing it now everywhere. Send electrical signals to your body. Mm-hmm. So like chills, and that's what they just did. What was I saying?
You were saying that they can see.
Yes. So so it doesn't really.
So do you think that, just so that I'm clear?
Yeah.
I see to an extent what you're saying.
Yes.
Because of that, because they can see what you see and what information you put out. Does that mean then that that you believe that this particular company that was likely a scam still has access to the things that, like,
Yeah.
they're included.
Yes, they do. Well, technically, yes, because they just know it. Offhand, the information, anything I changed was known the moment I changed it. So, and then it's like I have to I have to do the steps required to protect myself, anyways, because a reasonable person would do it, even though they know that. Well, even though they know that these are people who can, like, are watching me right now. They're like literally watching, not watching me, but seeing what I see and hearing what I hear. Uh, and you guys they can do. So you still have to do your job. Like, I still have to show up here. I still have to go to work. I still have to do all these things while these people are able to do all these bad things to me. So it's like it's a difficult thing to deal with. But it's almost like, why bother? Oh, they're trying to get you to stop caring. So they just said in my head, why bother? Stop caring. So I gotta piece that together and turn that into a sentence. So they're trying to get me to stop caring, and
Stop caring about
like your personal security,
your personal.
my personal
Yeah,
security.
okay.
So and then to just not take the steps required to protect yourself, even though you know.
And you know better.
Yeah, right. Well, I almost did. Well, I did want to, but I was upset that I had to. Well, not that I had to. That it was. It took some feeling out of it, knowing that there was no security at all. So the feeling that I had, you normally would get when something bad happens that you can fix and never think about again, was gone, because I know that I still have to think about the lack of security this whole time. So that's a feeling I didn't have. That the good feeling you get right after you protect yourself wasn't there, because these people can still watch what I do and hear what I hear.
So there was really no resolution to that.
Right. Technically.
Well, and, you know, you did the right thing by protecting yourself, and if you notice that there is any kind of suspicious activity on your accounts.
Yes, that's better.
Then you know, then it would be validation, okay, I'm not protected enough.
Yes.
And then kind of figuring out next steps.
Yes.
And then just to, so with the question about the employment with the airport shuttling.
Oh, yeah.
I talked with, she's not my supervisor, but she used to work at the sex offender unit.
Yep.
So any job for, and again, I don't supervise a lot of clients that are, have been convicted of sexual assault. So the employment restrictions for somebody who's on a case like yours, the DOC is very cautious about having clients have access to being alone with clients, having access to their homes, being in vehicles alone with them, right? So this particular one with the airport shuttle wouldn't be approved.
Okay.
Because I have another client who asked about doing like delivery, like, DoorDash or something. That wouldn't be approved.
Okay.
Because you have access to kind of private residences or in enclosed spaces potentially with the public.
Okay.
And it's just a way to minimize the risk of
Okay.
another offense.
No, I was prepared for that.
Mhm.
So I wasn't really I
Doesn't
did.
hurt to ask,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty cool, but that was about it.
It sounds like there'd be some flexibility there too, which would be nice.
Yes, and I thought that was it.
Okay.
And then there's another job called Driver. It's DRAIVER. Dravers, like you're from Europe or something. They drive vehicles, so from place to place. So if a car dealership wants their car sent to another dealership in another city, they have one of their employees from an app. You get a notice that there's a dealership that wants their car driven to another place, or a big box truck like U-Haul. So U-Haul wants one of their trucks driven to another location.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's either a car dealership, or a U-Haul truck. Yeah, they're on.
As
Yeah.
long as you wouldn't have the customers in the vehicle with you?
No,
If it was just you?
I think they said there was also times where you can sign up to be a chase driver, so you would follow someone transporting a U-Haul truck,
Oh, that makes sense, so they have,
someone
A
to
ride
drive
back.
you back,
yeah, okay.
or
Okay.
you could take a Uber.
Yeah,
So I think that's the company. That's the company. They asked this morning, actually. They sent me a text this morning saying that we just opened up in your area, because when I applied like 2 weeks ago.
Draper did
Yeah,
specifically?
yeah. I applied like a week ago, and they said we don't have any options right now in your area. And then this morning they sent me a text saying that they offer they're now offering. So
In the area?
in the area,
They have or openings and.
yeah. So
So they're new to Madison?
I think so.
Uber.
Uh,
DRYVER. DRY. I've heard of them.
no,
DRY?
DRA.
Are you sure?
I got the text right here. DRAIVER. It's yeah,
More general here.
here it is.
Just Draper. Not Draper LLC, Draper Court, Draper. There's Draper Reviews. Okay. They out of Kansas?
They're out of Kansas.
I don't know, that's the first one that pops up. I mean, there is a Draper in Kansas.
That's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, alright. But
Right.
I'm not concerned, I'm glad you're seeing it.
Yeah, I was sincerely skeptical. I'm sorry. I didn't know whether it was real or not.
Yeah,
So.
I wouldn't have either, probably after your experience with.
Yeah.
I'd be really skeptical. So it's been over 6 months since we did a home visit, and I think I mentioned that last time I would have to do a home visit in May.
Okay.
No need to sit down and do a long meeting or anything. I don't have to walk through because you haven't moved.
Okay.
So it's just going to be just a check-in to make sure that you're still at the residence. That's all it is.
All right.
Next month.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'll do some. I'm gonna clean, regardless. So I'll be ready.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the video of, I think the last home visit, it didn't look like they had a lot of furniture. At that
No, I
point.
don't have any money. So
Oh, I suppose.
I keep. If I get a good job that pays a good amount of money, and I don't have a fear of losing that job, and I don't have any coworker issues, I think I'd invest in furniture. I'd invest in a lot of cool things. But until I can get a good a job that I don't have to worry about my coworkers hurting me. Like yesterday, I was at work and my coworker twice. They just reminded me of this happened. My coworker bumped her shoulder into my head. So I know accidents happen, but I also know people do things on purpose. So as I was bending over and I was petting the dog, she walked right past my head, and her right shoulder knocked into the side of my temple, and then it happened once. That's the second time it happened. The first time it happened, she was walking the other way, and then she did it again. She bumped her left shoulder into my right temple. And so I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything because I have to work. I don't have places to work. And people, everywhere I go, every job I have bad experiences of coworkers do things, and I tell. And then the employer turns things on me and says that you did those things. I mean, no. Says, well, you're a bad employee and you do these messed up, you fail to perform like to the list of things that employers have that you have to do, and nobody does that. Nobody follows all those things. So I don't tell. So I didn't tell, but the woman hit me twice, and another woman hit me with a broom handle, hit my head with a broom handle. So they're like people at the place I work that are doing things that I have to ignore. or just keep my head down and keep working. So that's kind of the reasons why I don't have a lot of furniture. Um, and and then she stood there. They're telling me what to say. She stood there and she acted like it was my fault. She just stood right next to me. I don't know what she was thinking, but she acted like it was my fault. I allowed those things to happen. And later she explained to me while I was at home that that you have free mobility of your body. And if you saw me walking towards you, you should have lifted your head out of the way. So you must have wanted me to hit you as I walked past you. So, and she's explaining to me that she doesn't have the ability to control herself.
That's a strange response.
Yes. So I said, no, I believe that if somebody's in the space in front of you, people move out of their way. I haven't changed my opinion of that. I know that if somebody's in my way, I will slide past them. I will, I will walk around.
You're not just gonna walk right into them.
Right, and expect them to move out of your way. So I've learned that too. So I've walked in grocery stores. I've walked in places where I'm standing somewhere and somebody will walk directly towards me. So, and because I don't want to be touched, I will take a step backwards, and the person will continue to walk down the same without moving, like I wasn't there. And if I don't move, there's a good chance that the person will rub up against me. So, and I don't, and it's happened before. Like they've gotten close enough to a piece of their clothing or a piece of their jacket. Yes. So I avoid that, and I ask the people to, and I just take a step out of the way. But I think they're trying to teach me to walk past people, to walk through people, or to allow people to touch you by not moving. So it's like you retaliate by doing the same. They want me to think that if I don't like that, I should retaliate and do that to somebody else. So walk straight forward. And if the person doesn't move, walk into them or slowly walk easily. Move past them a little bit and brush into them in some way.
That sounds like a power struggle when somebody doesn't acknowledge their environment. And,
Yes.
You know what I mean? And see who's going to be the first one to step aside.
Yes. So I think someone thought this up. I think somebody thought this up and taught it to me. So by giving me the experiences. So I don't do this on my I walk past people. Like I avoid people. So I don't try to do a power struggle with anybody because I know that you can't win this power struggle. You can't if you continue to walk into somebody, they're going to tell people you walked into them. But the only way it works is if the person that is being walked into is afraid to tell or knows that the people they would tell to ask for help won't help them or won't say that you're right, that person was supposed to move out of your way. So it doesn't work for me. Like if I'm the perpetrator, it wouldn't really work for me because everybody knows everyone has rights. So if I walked into a person or tried to do that to somebody and they didn't move, I'm going to get in trouble because everyone knows everyone has rights.
Yeah.
So it only works if the victim that you did it to doesn't have any rights or doesn't feel safe.
Well, and I was just going to say it comes down to respect, right? And
Yeah.
You don't, being respectful, just having a general sense of respect for your surroundings and the people in your surroundings
Yes.
can help avoid a lot of those conflicts.
Yes.
You know, but some people just have the egos that they can't let go of.
Yes.
I was looking at May 25th. It's a Thursday for a home visit.
May 25th?
Yeah, if that day works for you, I'm free all day that day.
Okay, okay. Someone keeps telling me in my left ear that, holy crap. Anytime works. Anytime works.
Maybe you want to do another 11?
Okay.
And I'm, like I said, it's just going to be quick, just myself and another agent. Just be in and out. 1321 Tenkin Avenue, number 8?
Yes. And you said it was cool. They're telling me, reminded me to ask you that because the camera went off, did you say it was okay to me to do the secret shopping?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, I have no concerns about that.
All right, cool.
Especially because you have, that email, you're able to, confirm.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that you're also protected, considering some of the confrontations that you experience in the community.
Yes.
I just want to make sure that if that were to happen in this job setting, and if law enforcement were called, you can say, hey,
Yes.
I'm here
For
on,
this.
on legit business.
Yes.
Okay, do you think you're able to give me a UA?
Yes.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, I can. Yeah.
All right, here's the appointments.
I just wrote it. I just
You
wrote
don't
it.
want my appointments up?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I just put it in the calendar.
Cool, cool, all right. All right, so I'm just putting my DOC number for the documentation for the UA. And if you are ready, we can head
Okay.
over to the UA station. We'll take a left. Go all the way down.
All right.
It's right around the corner on the right.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
not gonna have it up there for you.
All right. So in the corner to the right.
Yeah. Just gonna put one on top for you. We really only, I mean, if you don't have to make that much, we don't make the whole thing, so I'll put it in here.
All right. Cool. All right. All right. Okay. So I have to the UA. Can't put that on YouTube. So I'm going to cut the camera off. Okay. I don't know. I can't decide. I'm going to cut the camera off, or if I'm going to put the camera somewhere you can't see me taking it away. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the camera somewhere so you can't see me doing a UA, and then I'm gonna pick the camera back up. So I'm gonna put the camera right there. All right, and I'm gonna turn it that way, or turn it away from me. All right, here I go. Oh, crap. Alright. So I'm not going to show you my UA, but I just did it. So I'm going to head out. Crap, I gotta wash my hands. This is gross. Alright, how do you do this? You gotta wash your hands first. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands. Alright, I'm done. Alright, but. Alright.
Thank you.
Oh crap. So
And no medications, right?
No. Oh, wait, I took...
In the last 72 hours.
No, not in the last... cold flu medicine. That's it.
Okay. You can sign here. This is just indicating that this is your specimen and you have not tampered with the test in any way.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just going to check the temperature. Time. Results look great. Have you ever had a UA with the DOC?
Yes, I had
probably
one.
Back in the day.
Yeah, that was like 2018, 19.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Looks great. Everything's negative, so I appreciate that. You can dump it out.
All right, cool.
Microwave it. Take it away.
All right. Said throw the cup away? Okay. All right. Okay.
Just one more signature indicating that you disposed of the sample, confirming that we're not holding on to it. Okay, that's it.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Alrighty then. Okay. That was it. That was the parole visit. I'm out. Oh, that was the parole visit. Now I'm out. Somebody told me just turn the camera on yourself when you say that. That was the parole visit. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, yeah, they just said, why did you mention Daisy? You're supposed to like her, or she really likes you. That girl hates you. She hates your guts. She's gay. I think I would say to those, I'm saying to those people and you, that girl hates your guts because you're not gay. So I would say to anyone that, what was I gonna say? Crap. I was gonna say something. Oh, the girl is gay. So she keeps acting like she's cool. Like she'll insult the hell out of me, and then a couple of seconds later she'll be like, "Oh, but I really like you. I want you to like me," and some stupid crap. Manipulation, psychological manipulation. You know, like I'm supposed to fall in love with the girl who makes fun of me. You know, so, or not fall in love, but be attracted to a girl who insults me. You know what I mean? Like I'm an idiot. No, I don't want you to insult me at all. That's not cool. You don't do that. That's not what that's not how you make friends. And someone just told me, you have no idea what a friendship is or a relationship with a woman is. You haven't had one. You've never been in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with anyone. So you wouldn't know. But I'm not stupid. No one's dumb. They don't want to be insulted by their girlfriends and tell them that or date women who are in the gay community, who have sex with gay dudes behind your back and do all the horrible things that you hear stories about what girls do to guys all the time, like bad things that they do to their boyfriends, and they just find out that the girl, this Daisy is in the gay community, so she's telling me she would do those things to me, right? She would have sex with dudes while pretending to be my girlfriend behind my back, and these dudes would be gay, or she's telling me it's because she thinks I'm gay, But she's in the gay community, so why would you do that to somebody else in the gay community? So if you think I'm gay and that's why you slept with all the dudes behind my back, oh, it's to get me to want to have sex with the dudes too. She thinks that if she has sex with the dudes behind my back, that at some point I'll have sex with the dudes too to stop her from having sex with those dudes, because that's what she said. I'll stop having sex with these dudes if you have sex with them, and I'll be your girlfriend. So she's like trying to get somebody to be a part of the gay community. Right? Have sex with dudes, and I'll be your girlfriend and not have sex with these dudes. But then she just said after a while, you're gonna have sex with the dude. I'm gonna have sex with them again. I'm gonna pretend to be your girlfriend, and then once you get used to having sex with the dudes, I'm gonna have sex with them too. Again. I'm gonna have sex with them again. And that's what she just said. That's how people in the gay community get straight guys to have sex with gay people. And it's fucked up. They manipulate hurt people's feelings. So if I hurt your feelings enough, I think you'll have sex with me to make me stop hurting your feelings. And that's what she just said. She's really attractive, so she gets lots of guys who want to have sex with her. And a lot of guys aren't gay, right? So if you want to have sex with her, you would have to be gay, because she's going to try to get you to have sex with gay dudes. That's what they just said. I'm telling, and I'm waiting for somebody to stop these people from doing this stuff to me. So I really want to do cool freaking things. I want to do that stuff before I die. There's so much in life that I really want to do, and I think it's really exciting. I love to do the things I see people doing on the internet. That's why people post those things, because they know they're cool things, and everybody would like to do them. Everybody. And they just told me in my ear they're not there. They just they used like technology to make me feel like what I just said isn't actually true. Like, the things I imagine aren't as cool as I think they are. And it'd be better if you have sex with gay people. They're insinuating that it's better if you have sex with gay people. Those are cooler things to do, is to have sex with gay people than to do the cool things you see on the internet. And using technology to convince me to do those, that I'm wrong. So they're telling me that you have nothing else to say. I literally can't think of anything else to say. So I'm just going to leave and get out of here. But that's exactly what just happened in my ears. So that's what people talk to me about all the time. These gay community people keep talking to me in my ears. And Barack Obama somebody just said his name in my ear, in my left ear. Somebody said his name and flashed like a half image of this dude in my left eye. So I'm gonna keep telling.